It's okay. Well,
No, it's fine.
let me.
I think that it was probably best I wasn't talking about that on the stream anyway. Would have dragged it down to the beginning.
Well, we'll have all the listeners. All the listeners will wonder in great excitement, anticipation to think about what controversial topic we were talking about before we went live. But yeah, let's just start the movie. Fuck it. We don't need a big introduction. He-Man, Masters of the Universe. You know the story. Now, I gotta say, this is one of those things that I'm gonna drop the quality a bit because it helps with the everything. The copyright stuff, the streaming.
Yeah.
It's like the least
Makes it actually move quicker.
The least we could do is watch this in a crappy quality, since we're, Canon Films, Someone made that post about Canon Films, Carlco, New World, and what was the other one? Just like the Four Horsemen of badass B action movies.
Let's see.
You don't see blue backgrounds, or is it the sky? Is the camera going to pan down? We're going to see it's a beautiful blue sky.
Frank Langella, man, he fucking, owns this fucking role.
He said it was his favorite role to ever play because his son loved Skeletor, and it's still to this date, one of his favorite roles. Dolph Lundgren said the opposite. He thought he hated it because it was, weeks of night shooting. Shooting at night's really difficult. Yeah, right.
I wonder. Yeah, I'm getting some serious frame rate issues.
I mean, it's happening on my big TV, so it seems like it's not happening in OBS.
All right.
As long as it's not happening on your end, it's fine.
Yeah. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Courtney Cox,
this is
so beautiful.
Yeah,
in this
Courtney
movie.
Cox. She was super. I had a huge crush on her at this point. It's funny because I wouldn't even realize that she was Monica for years, and after this was
I've never found her attractive for some reason. Never.
Christina Pickles.
That's a great fucking name.
So Meg Foster, Evil Lynn, she got a lot of compliments for her cool, eerie, eye contact she was wearing, and she was like, "No, those are my real eyes."
Yeah. Bill Conti, man, I'm doing my breakdowns of the Rocky films, and his fucking scores are just fantastic. Yeah. He's probably the most underrated composer in movies.
It's one of those things where you can have an okay movie, the score can make or break a movie sometimes, man.
Yeah, I'm not in the business.
All right, the lovely rainbow filter. Ah! Movie exploded into another scene.
I always love these knockoff stormtroopers, man.
Well, so they made them robots because Mattel said before they started shooting He-Man can't kill anyone on screen. And it's all right, so we'll just make all the henchmen robots. But yeah, very Darth Vader-y.
Very, 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 very much. And the music with it too is very much.
What's the point of the staff if you're not even going to use it to walk with? You just kind of.
He is using it to walk with.
It is cool that you kind of announce that you're coming down the hall. You could hear the cane thumping. You're like, oh god, Skeletor's coming. Everyone, stand at attention.
He continues to lead the resistance. I assure you, we will have him before the day is
Do you
out.
think Skeletor and Evil Lynn ever, did it?
I mean, the man, he can only have a boner.
I was about to say that. I was about to say that. To all the girls that try to get suntans and they're younger to try to look tan, you're gonna look 40 when you're 28. So don't do it.
That's what this lady's doing. She's in Skeletor's little tanning booth.
And I will say this, flipping back through the pictures, this Meg Foster did not enjoy wearing a bra her entire life. Apparently,
I'll have to look that up. Yeah, she's in They Live too, right?
I've never really understood this double exposure thing that they decided to do.
Oh yeah, he's got himself standing in the background.
3 times.
I want all 3 camera angles playing at once. This is how Joe Biden does his, address the nation speeches in the year 2024 when he wins that election.
Kind of looks a little bit like Joe Biden, not gonna lie. I think Dolph Lundgren at this point was only 27 or 28 when this movie was made.
This 27-year-old would whoop my ass.
He's actually a legitimately fucking badass guy. He has a Kyokushin black belt, which is a legitimate knockdown style of karate. So he's no joke.
We talked about this during I come in peace. You have this like Terminator approach where it's like, okay, we're gonna make a He-Man movie, Castle Grayskull, all this fantastical stuff, and it's like, yeah, that's expensive. Let's make it set in America in the present day. That'll save a chunk of change. That is a big ass sword.
Dude, so like my uncle Dominic used to take me to the freaking. He's supposed to be babysitting me, and he would take me to house parties and fucking use me as chick bait.
What?
And I'd bring my little backpack. Yeah, I'd use my little backpack full of He-Man toys, and I'd like, talk to all the ladies and be like, "So this is He-Man. This is Skeletor. This is what's up."
They acted interested because they're.
Oh, they were super interested. They're like, "He's so cute," and that's what this whole fucking thing was. He was using me as chick bait, like a fucking puppy.
Speaking of cute, here's little Billy Barty in a fisher net.
Dude, look at that guy.
His little sausage fingers.
Skeletor.
Yeah. He's got his little Yoda house.
Yeah, this was like it's definitely like somewhere between like Yoda and like fucking like the Gremlins.
So many Star Wars influences here.
They definitely were going for the Star Wars influence.
It's kind of why I'm glad they set it back into, whatever state, small town. That's a good stuff because it's like, yeah, this would be too derivative of Star Wars if it kept going in this setting. I'd be like, seen it before, sorry. Well, have you seen Luke Skywalker and Han Solo run around fucking small town Connecticut? No, you haven't, so shut up.
Look at the size of his lightsaber, dude. Look at the size of his freaking lightsaber.
It's hard to wield that thing.
Yeah, that's what she said.
That's what she always says. Because it's so small. No,
Ooh. You must love this as a musician, that like their whole thing is that like music opens up portals and stuff.
It's a music key. It opens the gateway. I definitely have seen like, dudes at like raves and music festivals like staring at lights and sounds in the same way he does. So it's nothing really new to me. Whoa. The key.
I mean, I know that he hated the role, but like really, like I don't think there's really anybody else who could have played He-Man. Like Dolph Lundgren with that long blonde hair, like real, and that's his real hair.
Yeah.
Like
they didn't have to dye his hair black.
He looks
for
like
once.
He-Man. The only issue is that they weren't able to really switch him back realistically to like Prince Adam.
Did you want to hear something crazy?
Like,
they wanted to dub over all of his lines with like a more like He-Man sounding guy, and luckily they didn't. But
dude, look at him. Just look at Dolph Lundgren. Look at him. How much Vaseline do you think that they used in the movie if I can keep him all shiny?
It was someone's job.
It's not Vaseline, but it's similar to Vaseline.
It was someone's job to oil him up before every fucking shot, and then you got to dirty him up too. You got to grease him up and oil him up, and just make him filthy and slimy. And
you're telling me that's not Vaseline? That's so Vaseline. Right?
It's glycerin.
Some kind of petroleum-based fucking jelly.
So he's sticky. So he's freaking sticky also.
Yeah.
Oh,
hell
geez,
yeah!
Shiny and sticky, dude.
This is why actors get paid millions of dollars, because they have to put up with huge, fucking crazy bullshit, or at least they used to.
I mean, what is it? Whoever was really in charge of her costume was really an ass man, because they made sure to,
definitely noticed her little cod piece earlier for sure. I was looking at that; it was featured heavily. I was like, hell yeah! Especially with Billy Barty's bad little hips. My hips are really sore.
I think the implication was that they were right outside the castle to begin with.
Okay, yeah. It's a nice little suburb. Castle Grayskull.
By the end of this movie, I'm going to have that dude's voice down, like, so hard. Like,
dude,
I can guarantee it.
Billy Barty. How does he talk?
He talks like... By the end of this movie, I'll have a solid impression of that dude, I guarantee it.
It tasted good.
I love later on. I know I'm skipping way ahead, but when he uses the fucking grappling hook to grab the chicken,
no spoilers, dude. No spoilers. No, for me, I haven't seen it since I was a kid. Don't drop a spoiler on me right now, like Enzo does.
I do it all the time.
Can't stop. I hate it, dude.
He uses a grappling hook they use a grappling hook to grab a bucket of chicken, and it's not
like
exactly
ribs,
a spoiler.
It's a bucket of ribs.
It was ribs and chicken, I think.
Hell yeah. I wish we could get ribs.
You ruined it!
Yeah, okay. Oh, dude, Evil Lynn, she was saying that she's wearing like fucking 45 pounds. Her costume weighs, like her breastplate and shit is like super heavy. And she said it was fucking uncomfortable. Asian women, yeah, I mean, you could date some Asian or Mexican lady, get stabbed
I
in
look
your
white.
sleep one day.
I'm probably paler than you are, dude.
Hey, what race was Lorena Bobbitt, by the way? Asian. Yeah.
Was
I
she?
don't know.
Asianish, wasn't she?
Hey, I like him a little feisty, you know. I like him.
You like him a little feisty? You like to cut your dick off at nights, feisty?
Not like that. Not like that.
Is that what that means?
Not like that, dude.
Anyway.
Not like that.
So they already went through the cosmic key portal, and
Shit.
yeah, he's got tubes
He
in
just
his ears.
squirted out his ears.
Yeah, that's
Holy
not good.
shit.
Sinus infection that way.
Yeah, he didn't even and they all.
Lorena Bobbitt was, let's see, Ecuadorian.
Ooh, okay, so Latin American. I was close. Point is, Latinas and Asian girls will chop your dick off.
That's racist.
I mean, I'm not saying it like I want it to be true. I'm just looking at statistics and reporting back to you. All right, I'm just looking at the numbers and telling you that's the trend.
It's unfortunate, but the data seems to point in that direction.
You know how many times I've seen
You know
Miles
what?
get slapped in public by his old ex-girlfriend, dude? Like, it was insane.
Hey,
Anyway,
they're fine.
I like how Dolph Lundgren is still nice and greasy.
He doesn't sweat. He just
Glistens.
He just listens.
Like a fucking rotisserie chicken at the market, just sitting there under those hot lamps. Looking all succulent and juicy. Why do they that's sometimes a creative choice. Like some director is like looking at the shots and is like, you know what, we need to make him look juicier. We need to make him look nice and wet and shiny.
The irony of it being called Eternia, and it goes so much faster.
15 minutes. That 15 minutes was packed. And now that we're on Earth and we're taking the slow road, it's gonna be a nice small pace.
He's like, before we continue, I gotta take my creatine and have a power bar real quick.
They just went split up to go take dumps in different areas.
They're like, look, that interdimensional travel really does a number on
It
the
upset
old
my
gut.
tummy a little bit.
I mean, every time I interdimensional travel, I always have to shit.
Yeah, man. That's how you know
I've
the
actually-
travel device is working when you have to poop before
Oh
you
my
have
god,
to eat 'em.
Courtney Cox was such a cutie in this movie. Shit,
I wouldn't
how old was
describe her as cute in this movie, but yes, I agree.
No, I think she's got that kind of like Midwestern
Waffle House,
kind of
that
cute
Waffle
vibe.
House, that whole
She's a
Waffle House
babe.
vibe, yeah.
She's
got
a
that
straight
Waffle
up
House
babe.
waitress vibe.
She looks like discount
Sarah Connor, yeah,
Like,
totally.
yeah.
This is if Sarah Connor still kept working at that restaurant, never got, abducted by Kyle Reese. But yeah, as far as Courtney Cox, if Courtney Cox lived next to you, she's so hot you would still be nervous to talk to her, even if she was just like your neighbor. She
That's
is
the
not.
thing to me, dude.
She is not girl next door.
It doesn't actually say on the wiki where this was filmed.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here it comes. Your favorite seat, Russ.
Yes, because I love this grappling hook. I don't know why.
Also, the fact that it's
I
just
mean, this dude. I just love how like in an open convertible with a bucket of fucking chicken.
that's just the sauce.
Yeah, I mean, I would do that. But like with just a bucket of fucking chicken and these in front of the restaurant, these two are about to like fuck. Like
Yeah.
and then they just get their chicken stolen and they don't hear
the top down,
They-
Yeah,
they don't hear a fucking metal grappling hook slam into their chicken bucket. Like
It's like, wait,
Julie, come on.
Come on.
We can
yeah. Stop mourning about your mom's death and let's go
Yeah,
back to
can
my
we just
van.
put out already? Jeez.
seriously, I can only stay hard for so long. Like,
That was like in Scream, where it's like, look, I know it's like been 1 year anniversary since your mom was killed violently, but why won't you have sex with me?
of course, Courtney Cox also in Scream.
With Scream, yeah. God damn it! What do you think of that?
I feel like he's doing something weird with the other hand. Right
Yeah,
now.
you can see his pocket of chub. You can see it's happening right now in real time.
I mean, his hand is like totally like
On her
he's
nip.
doing he's doing the like high school boy knuckle on tit thing that you did in the hallway.
Knuckle tit or tit knuckle? What's a better band name?
Tit knuckle.
Tit knuckle for sure.
Yeah.
Shall I prepare full
I
battalion?
mean, it sure looks like it could blow up or shoot something out of it. I mean, it looks like a fucking thing that would do that.
But does it look
He's
like
just
it'll
trying to
fit
jam
in my
on it.
ass? That's what everyone asks
I mean,
themselves
you
every
can fit
night.
two of those. You can fit two of those in your ass.
You'd be surprised how many people get stuff removed out of their asses at your local hospital on a given night.
Oh, all the fucking time.
It happens like every day. Someone has something stuck in their ass. It's fucking
Every time I talk to a
unbelievable.
nurse, I got a lot of friends that are nurses. Every time I talk to them, I'm like, hey, tell me some weird stories. What weird shit have you found in someone's butt? And like, they usually have a story for me, you know?
Yeah. In fact, when you're a new doctor at a hospital, they put you on. They break. That's how they bust your
They put
chops.
you on ass
They
deep
put you
down.
on ass.
My friend
restrict-
removed a pair of pliers out of someone's butt. You know?
Well, there is actually like a legitimate disorder where like people can't help but like it's like a person can't help but stick things up their butt.
And they have to tell them like, please don't come back again. And they're like, okay.
Like, I have to.
This
put
is
it
why
in
I
my
love
butt.
this stream, by the way. This is the kind of shit you never get away with on like a bigger stream, because like they'd be like, "Oh, we're gonna get demonetized." It's like, fuck that monetization bullshit. Let's just talk about people sticking shit up their asses.
Plus, like when you're getting if you're actually getting super chats, how about just vaporize the whole town just to be safe? Blade. Now, what's cool about Blade is
This dude.
Go ahead.
Oh, go on. I
He's
think
like
you're
the-
probably going to say the same thing I did.
He's the
but-
fucking actual swordsman trainer for this. He's like a trained swordsman, and he helped Dolph Lundgren
Yes.
do the training for the sword fighting and choreograph the
Yeah,
fight
they
for the movie.
basically made the role specifically for him because of that.
Yeah,
He's not an actual character from the comics. He was made up for this movie.
Well, he's cool.
But the guy who played Blade was actually he was a consultant. Do you remember that show Deadliest Warrior? Do you remember that show?
Yeah.
It was like, yeah, he was like their sword consultant on that show a lot of times.
Sweet.
He's like a legitimate like sword master.
I want to
Like,
get a
he's not like
consulting job.
You could probably.
Just be like, tell us what to do, and we'll pay you a large sum of money. And it's like, you find out, oh, these consulting jobs, they're actually just like money laundering. Like these
That's right,
consultant
I'm a
fees.
consultant.
Yeah, I got
consult
$25,000
me,
for consulting. It's like, that sounds like laundering. Okay, whatever. Payoffs, bribery,
No, dude. You know what? You can consult me.
Yeah.
$20,000.
Do you have invoices for
about
these
anything.
these consultations? Can you talk about when and where you consulted people and what you consulted them about? But who consults the consultants, huh? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, maybe this is it. Yeah.
The
Oh yeah, there we
gym
go.
Teacher. Oh no. I mean, she's a pretty brave little cookie to say that out loud before she runs off.
No, take her alive. She may know where the key is.
Oh, he's purring like a little kitty. He's happy.
I've got you pretty.
Old school Pepsi logos.
Yeah, why do they got crates and crates of Pepsi behind the gym stage? Bleach.
That was ammonia, but close enough.
Okay, good. That
I love
means
how
his
they're
hair-
trying to take her alive, by the way.
Yeah,
by
they're
trying
throwing
to stab
fucking
her.
darts at her and shit. Hey, we didn't say you can't maim her. Go for it. Bring her back with one leg, as long as she's alive. I would be looking outside my window and calling the police right away. I'd be like,
Imagine,
what the
like,
hell?
if you, like, how would you react if you were running down the street, yelling, "Somebody help me," and fucking
guy
a guy
shows up.
in just a cape and a Speedo showed up?
I would definitely be like,
I-
a superhero. Holy shit.
Yeah. I always loved the way that Blade does this, like, cuts the fucking, like, hole in the fence.
He's fucking definitely stealing the show. Because probably he's the only guy not wearing the fucking mask, so he's the only one that can actually act and emote with his face. That's what it is. Everybody else is just wearing like a prosthetic, like one piece on
He
their
kind
face.
of looks like a buff Stanley Tucci.
It's all right. Don't be afraid. I won't do it. Now what are you running from?
Don't be afraid of me. I just, want to hold you close to my greasy body. What are you wearing? I don't get it. I'm so confused. Oh god, there's monsters.
Why are you so shiny?
It's strong. It's scary. I'm just gonna let you carry me off like a fucking newlywed. Let me just sit you down on this old stained mattress. Ugh. These dudes could all pass for like Mortal Kombat characters or something. She's just like wrapped up in his sweaty cape. Ew.
But that's He-Man's sweat. Don't worry.
Embrace the smells of Eternia.
I smell the power.
You're safe. Do you understand?
Don't worry, I will make it so that way every time you look at your boyfriend, you just don't see a real man.
I will definitely make him have to live up to some pretty unreasonable expectations after this adventure we go on. And I'm sorry. I tend to do that. I'm fucking Dolph Lundgren. What do you want from me? Charlie's. Wait, you're speaking to the actual Charlie? Holy shit. Do you know Charlie's got a neon sign that says his name, guys? He's a big deal.
I want you to take a look at this baby, huh? All right.
I feel like everybody knows this guy. It doesn't necessarily matter what the industry is.
You're talking to this
but
guy.
Everyone knows this.
You're talking to him. Queef, say hello.
Yeah.
What?
Like you would wear something like this, right, Queef? Queef definitely likes those types of hats, but not like I've never seen him wear one made out of
Shiny.
leather.
Shiny hat.
I've never seen one made out of fucking fake leather. Ooh.
That's a little too. What they call YMCA.
Yeah.
For me, dude.
It's the bandana, really, that kind of seems out of place for you, and the hat.
I feel like the
forward.
costume department like wasted all like their resources on like the Eternians. So when they got to the humans, they were just like whatever was hanging around, and they just threw it together as a costume.
Look,
like here, you have a leather jacket and like a button-up shirt and a tie. You get the leather hat from the YMCA video, and a track jacket with a bandana.
I'm just picturing Charlie, the actor, showing up and like having this idea of how he wants to portray this character, and then he sees like his character's outfit, and like that idea is like thrown out the window. It's like, oh, my character dresses like this. I didn't realize that. I better change it up a little bit. No. Keep it the way you were doing it in rehearsal. This is what you're going to be wearing.
I mean, I can understand why Dolph Lundgren was upset with having to run around in his underwear all day.
Lay down in stinky alleys, in this fucking naked.
Oh no! At least he wasn't like super hot, covered in prosthetics and all this like layers of costuming. Like at least he can breathe. Like
Frank Langella was in the fucking costume, weird set, and he said he had a blast. So I mean, he's an old man, so I mean, if he could do it. Queef, I want to watch a Brain Scan. That's another one where he's the makeup guy. He's the guy in makeup, and he's also like the detective. Remember Brain Scan, Queef? Where
I have a vague memory of that movie. Yeah.
We'll watch that around spooky season. Oh my God, hell yeah! The fucking principal from Back to the Future.
What's this fucking dude's name? I never remember his name. But he looks the same in every movie.
There's famous bald actors. He was the '80s famous bald actor for sure. He's got like a Phil Collins vibe to him. This is like our American. This is Bill Collins.
It's James Tolkien. I just want him to call Carl a fucking slacker. Just be like, you're a slacker.
Dude, right? He's got his
Slackers.
I want my coat to match my car. You know what I mean? Brown was a big color back in the 80s, man.
Yeah. I've like only ever seen like one legitimately brown car ever in my life.
God, that is not a thing anymore, right?
Yeah, like they don't make them anymore. I like happen to drive like in the area I work in. I drive a Mini Cooper as you probably know. And there's another guy who drives a Mini Cooper in the same area I work. And it's like a brown Mini Cooper, and I'm like, why did you choose that color? Of all the cool colors they have, you went with fucking brown. Gwildor just rolls up in a fucking pimp mobile. What I wouldn't have given if he would have just been like, bitches, where's my money?
Yeah, let's go pick up a few tiny hoes. Get them in the back. Let's get some tiny action. Let's get some tiny hoes for Gwildor.
So based on a lot of like the things I'm seeing, I'm guessing that they must have been in California. This must have took place in California.
Whittier.
And
I heard a lot of the town that they shoot around doesn't even exist anymore because of a big fucking earthquake. That's pretty fucking crazy.
Yeah, California, I feel like, is not the same place anymore from like 40 years ago, simply because of like tectonic shifts.
Tight.
There's like some real sexual tension right here.
Yeah, he's like breathing heavy. His bones are hardening up. I like how all those robots. It's like I like it when we do it in front of the robots. I like they have to stand at attention and they just get to watch us.
We got a Rolex on this fucking head.
Yep. I'll just get rid of the one that can't talk.
All right, Emperor Palpatine, you bastard.
I mean, he did. That was more than Emperor Palpatine.
Yeah, I'm looking at you, Beastman. You're next, okay? If you guys fuck up again, you're next in line. Skeletor is a meanie.
It's funny because, like, I mean, I think that's kind of the point of him.
Starting to not like this guy very much. Starting to think he's not a nice guy.
Well, did you see, like, Blade, like, totally just Nazi saluted him? Did you see that?
Yeah, just kind of more like a curtsy, but yeah, it's weird.
But, like, he then did, like, a Nazi salute.
Did the hand thing. Ugh. Ixnay on the
I did
Herman
not
Jerry.
see that coming. Did not see that coming.
Oh, God. God.
I bet that bald dude grabs that dude, like, a lot, like, touches him too much, like, just like the other thing. I swear.
I like how he's just smoking in this dude's house without asking permission or nothing.
Yeah, I was actually about to say that.
I mean, that was another 80s thing.
He's just like, look, I'm just gonna light up.
I'm just gonna bring my cigarette into your house, obviously. Where else would I smoke?
We're talking about this thing, weren't you?
No. Talking about your bald head, Baldy.
Man, he's got an impressively round head, though. Like
It is Ryan Johnson in fucking 5 years. Ryan Johnson, if he shaved his head, would look just like this.
This is such an impressive technology that I don't even understand, like, how you could ever lose anything with this technology.
The time distortion field. It like sees in the past somehow.
Well, have you ever seen the movie Deja Vu with?
No, I want to. It's one of those things that
oh,
I keep.
dude,
yeah,
Deja Vu.
I know.
Yeah, with
Denzel,
you know what I'm talking about.
Denzel. We're talking about like, time travel movies, and that one is like constantly gets brought up. And it kind of sounds like it's doing time travel the way I would want to do it, like Looking Glass.
Yeah,
technology.
it's a little. Yes, yeah. That's honestly, I don't want to give away too much.
No. Yeah, the Looking Glass technology is like it's not time travel, but it's a device that can predict, that tells you the future, and like because you looked into the device, like you changed the outcome. You know.
Well, it's not the future. They are able to look in the past.
Ah, okay, even better.
How do you stop this?
Yeah, people were easily impressed back then, I guess.
What's a kid like you doing with
Look, I just want to eat another bucket of chicken, okay? Can you just leave me alone?
All right, look, let me heat this up and I'll show you, okay?
I love how he just heats up the whole bucket of chicken.
Christ, man, how fucking hungry are you?
I love the fact that this is just like a very high profile detective that just has enough time to hang around this guy's house. He's got like this huge fucking like case, ongoing case, and he's just.
Aren't you gonna solve the serial killer case, mister, or are you just too busy dealing with this music instrument? Oh, touched him. There you go, Queef. You got it. You fucking slapped him in the chest. Pink Cadillac? I'll be damned.
Yeah, that was the porno mobile.
The old Burger King logo. I miss you. My old friend.
I just love how it's like he just threw Burger King and fucking oranges into
He's a terrible fucking, housekeeper, you know? It's microwaving whole fucking... He ate Burger King and fucking bucket of ribs. Jesus Christ. What the hell? But seriously, like, this guy must be a stress eater. I mean, his girlfriend got kidnapped, and he's, like, over here chowing down on buckets of chicken and Burger King and fucking what else?
I just love these fucking, the technology that they have is, like, what is so much, like, do you even really need anything else? You have a collar that tells you that makes a person tell you the truth. You have a thing that can show you what just happened.
How do you lose anything or get any? How do you not rule the universe by this point with those two devices?
Should be able to track the key from the air.
Yes.
That's a wicked scar, man.
Prepare the transport immediately.
It's not so cool when you find out he did it to himself.
I will say this, when you like look at that whole situation with the scar, and it's like he has the eye piece on it, like it's a cool little detail that they made sure to have, especially considering the fact he's not there's no history to the character. They made him up on the spot, basically.
Well, it's like your standard Wolverine, you know, just mysterious, cool guy. Doesn't say much, has swords. Fucking, that's all the backstory you need. Like, mysterious characters are cool, and that's why it's kind of sacrilegious to take these characters and, like, over-explain their history. Kind of makes them less cool no matter what you do. I don't care what Blade's back history is. This dude, Blade, that's his name, but, like, just because whatever it is, it's like, it's not going to be as cool as whatever is, like, ambiguous vagueness is in my head. It's cooler to just not know. Man of mystery, you know?
It's all clear over here. Kevin!
She yells a lot.
Kevin, you all right?
Also, I was getting serious Home Alone flashbacks when she yelled Kevin like that.
Kevin!
Kevin!
I will say this. Tila kind of just feels like she's tacked on in this movie.
She doesn't know what to do. She's just looking confused the whole movie and just occasionally berates people because they ate meat.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much after the scene with the rib bones, that's like...
the end of her...
That was... the end of her arc. These are my friends. I just met them like an hour ago, but they're my friends.
Just let them shoot at you, dude. Relax.
What the hell is that?
It's like, look, man, don't be harshing our buzz with your negative energy, dude. We'll clean up your house, bro. It's all good.
What the hell is that?
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Someone finally said it. Look, he's Gwildor. Don't worry about it, all right?
The guy's going to Burning Man, dude. That's right.
Hey, drop your weapons, right?
Hey, man!
Billy Barty, R.I.P., man.
You can't order me around.
UHF. He was the little camera guy in UHF, Queef. That's who Billy Barty is.
Oh, yeah!
Yeah, sausage fingers. You know what I'm talking about. Dude, don't you think that car is like overcompensating a little bit much for something?
Well, it's clear. You know what it is? It's 100%. They just took a fan boat and just like modified it for
Holy
this
fuck,
movie.
you're right. That's great. That's a clever prop. Hell yeah.
That's all it is. It's just a
Right,
modified
it's a fan
fucking
boat.
fan boat.
That's great. That's like inventive and nice. Like one of those boats they used to drive around the swamps in New Orleans. You know?
Oh yeah.
Clever movie magic. You know, that's the kind of stuff I like.
Yeah, they bent in the fans, put like a casing around it. It's
inventive and intuitive and just like, you know.
Yeah, they probably just had like a leftover fan boat from like fucking filming Swamp Thing or something.
I mean, what do you
like
think
a
the
few years
cosmic
prior.
key is? It's like a bunch of like kitchen appliances slapped together to some like engine cylinder.
I feel like those are like steak forks.
Yeah. Who fucking knows? It's out of here.
This is by far, in my opinion, this is by far the coolest scene in the whole movie.
So it's all downhill from here, you're saying?
Pretty much.
No, all that gear, no!
Can you imagine the insurance claim?
I just can't believe how like untidy
That's literally
this music store
literally
is.
a German potato masher grenade that he just threw.
But like the store before it blew up was so like unorganized and just like everything's just sitting in piles and shit, and there's no real rhyme or reason to anything being anywhere. I would hate.
That's just like the whole movie.
Yeah, I would hate to shop at Charlie's. I'd be like, dude, seriously, where are the drumsticks? They're like they change every time I come here.
Kevin, you know how to use one of these? Don't let him out of your sight and guard the
He like shoots Gwildor in the head on accident. Oh my god! I'm so sorry! Gwildor, no! He's like bleeding out of his ears. Oh god, he's dying! Fuck.
Kill each other out there. Is Gwildor ready?
Not yet. The room's secure. Anyway,
He said he needed 5 minutes of private time, whatever that means. Mommy?
That's her mother.
Just relax, okay? All right, Gwildor, you need anything?
Give me that thing.
Thank you. Honestly, I'd be helping the cop. I'd be like, bro, kid, get this fucking revolver out of your hands. It's like, unless you have enough guns to go around for all of us, then, you know, you give it to them.
Probably should give it to the guy who was trained to use it.
Yeah, exactly. Look, if we all had guns, that'd be different.
Okay, so here's the thing: is like I get like having lost a parent, like I get like
she died
some
in a plane
delusional
crash, dude.
But like how would she even find you?
How would she rationalize any of this? Wait a minute. Don't you think it's weird that there are alien creatures like trying to kill you and now your mother is back from the grave? I mean, come on, girl. Put 2 and 2 together.
And your and the actress, man, she's got a chin on her.
She's also a smoker, apparently. Charlie, help me assault a fucking police officer.
You couldn't.
You won't believe this. They're alive.
What's the matter with you? Where were you?
They just want the music key, which I don't find weird at all. So, bye. Julie, are you fucking stupid? I would be, if I was that cop, I'd be like, dude, your girlfriend is really dumb. Like,
I mean, she's emotionally fragile.
she's like disgusted at how easy that was, you know? Evil Lynn, she's like, honestly, didn't even make me have to work for it. Kind of lost the thrill out of it, honestly. I was hoping to betray you all, kill you, and then take the key, but you just gave it to me. I really wasn't expecting that, so... kind of took the fun out of the day. I am Evil Lynn, after all. I'm evil, so...
The key! That way!
I'm just picturing Dolph Lundgren doing that multiple takes. Bring Gwildor! Like, having the key, like... All right, go back to Mark 1. Do it again. Bring Gwildor! You know, like... like 10 times. Bring Gwildor! Little Billy Barty running through the fire. Hope he got paid extra for that. It's always bad when you see have like little tiny people actors and you make them have to walk a lot or run. It's like, dude, they all got arthritis and bad hips and knees and stuff. It's not good for them. Yeah. I mean,
I love how they're all supposed to be robots, but they're clearly all different heights.
Yeah. Like I said, I read that just now that they were robots. I was like, I never thought that, ever.
No, I never got that either.
Wait, they fly now?
They fly now.
Holy God. Oh my God, his hair has gotten way more permier in this scene. Are you sure that's his real hair? If so, that's amazing.
I'm pretty certain it's his real hair.
Hell yeah. Oh my God, I sliced my fucking artery open in my arm. I am bleeding everywhere. Okay, good.
That's terrible fucking rear projection.
I don't know how to fly this thing. H&R Block. They just got their taxes done. Now they're ready to kill. She's holding it like a little puppy, like a baby, you know? Yeah, it's a pretty nice town. I couldn't mind settling down in a place like this.
You know, enslave a few hundred million people.
Let's just take over this spot. Like, why keep going? Let's just set up camp here. What do you guys say? It's a good thing that a laser just, like, scratches your arm a little bit.
Okay, yeah, maybe they are robots. Now that I see that scene.
I just like to think that your sword can just, like, slice a guy in half and explode them. You know, because you're He-Man. You know, when something this big can sneak up on you, I think you guys need to call it quits. Doing whatever it is. Ooh, it feels good. I like it.
Throw down your weapons, or you die.
Die.
Die. Give me one, Queef. Come on.
Die. Like, you know you're gonna die. Yeah, that's goddamn right. Fuck yeah.
I have you to thank for all these troubles.
Fucking.
You sound like you're enjoying it a lot more than we were. Ooh,
yeah.
Ooh, baby, you're gonna die.
Yeah, we're gonna fucking die.
I feel like the freakiest thing someone to say to you while you're embraced in coitus.
Like, out of nowhere, like, I didn't say anything for a while, and out of nowhere, I'm just like, fuck yeah. Like, yeah, then we're gonna die, yeah.
She'd be like, what the fuck did you just say? Nothing. Say weird shit.
No, then I'm cool, we're good, never mind, my bad. You want more of that omelet, or?
Snake Mountain.
These effects are done in Microsoft Paint, I'm pretty sure.
Dude, I like pink lightning. We need more pink electricity. Hell yeah.
I used to play bass for Pink Lightning.
There's only meat on one part of my body. Guess which one?
Who knows?
No, it's his penis.
Oh. I should have guessed.
Ironically, the only part that isn't a bone.
Good journey.
Good journey, guys. Check out my ass. I'm out of here. Why is there a fat robot? What the fuck? Why is that robot fat?
They just had a little extra circuitry for him.
Yeah. You don't find the irony in making fun of someone for rotting? I mean, you're a goddamn skeleton man. Come on.
Let me look at her, Kevin.
What's wrong with her?
That was pretty cool that Skeletor, you know, was he always a skeleton man? Did his parents name him Skeletor because he looks like that?
The tones are erased from the key's memory.
Yeah, you just seen him as a child, man. He was weird with him.
Skeletini, we called him back then when he was younger.
Here, cover her with this.
Why? Why do you keep covering people with He-Man's sweaty, gross robe?
Yeah, it smells like freaking bacon grease and Vaseline.
She's familiar with the scent. Give it to her. Put it on her. She's always getting, like, carted around wearing this sweaty cape. They're going to lay her down in some stinky alley somewhere. His finger on the trigger as his barrel is pointed at his fucking cadets' heads. God damn it. I can't tell you how many times I see terrible trigger discipline in all movies. All these guys have their fucking fingers on their triggers. Ooh, that...
Just blows his lieutenant's head off. What the hell?
Wait, so Courtney's been doing crocodile? I didn't know. She's doing Trank? How long have you been doing Trank? No. Yeah, hum the key.
I'm gonna get an extra robot eye for the back of my head. So
hey, she finally got to do something.
I feel like this is what all musicians do all day. They're just like,
yeah, you're not wrong.
That's the melody of Funky Town.
It went like this.
Yeah, that's how I know that I'm not a musician, because I cannot think like that. Like,
all right, Russ, name the movie. All right, we'll do easy first.
Oh, come on, dude. That's too easy.
That's too easy. All right.
That's too easy.
All right.
There's the third kind.
Okay, we'll do it again. So. Oh, that's Jurassic Park.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah. I like how we're not even paying attention to the movie anymore.
Let's just do a couple more of these. Hang on. I know a few of these. That's
the Big Panther.
Yeah.
This is a test for me, bro. Not for you.
No, hey, man, no, that's okay. All right, one more for the gold. It's gonna be, let's see. Wait, I'm fucking sorry. I'm getting distracted by the movie again. An octode rect. Oh, I thought you said a rectum octifier. I'm sorry. He just holds his sword. He's got his new sword. I've got He-Man's sword now. It's my sword.
My throat is placed in front of a giant sphincter.
Oh my God, that Pigman! That Pigman was a contest winner for the toys. That little pig guy we saw for half a second won a contest for the toys, and the contest winner would get a part in the He-Man movie. And true to their word, they put the little fucking kid in makeup, put him in the movie for half a second, made sure his scene didn't get cut, and he's credited in the fucking credits. Hell yeah. Would you still hit it now, Russ? I have to say no.
How desperate am I? Like, how long has it been?
Well, I would do it now, but as an act of charity. See, that's...
It's like, how much money does she have?
I would do it now as a, like a last wish type thing. I just wish I could get my bones rattled one good time.
The will would be very, very kind to someone who would do that.
I would help you, old lady, but I'm afraid it'll be your last evening. Jostle you to death with my lightning He-Man sword. Anyway.
Kind of similar to what just happened right there.
That's suggestive. Dude, I'm naked without my cape, bro.
How about this one? Dun, 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 dun.
Indiana Jones.
Damn it, you've ruined it.
I mean, that one's easy.
Wait, go ahead.
I said, da-na-na.
Is that Sports Center?
Yeah, it's Sports Center, yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead, Enzo.
So, oh, damn, I lost it. It was, I
know this one right there.
I know this too.
Robin Williams.
Which Robin Williams?
So,
I know.
It was Hook.
I know
It was Hook. It was Hook. It was another
Hook.
John
Okay.
Williams one. Anyway, I'll be here all night,
You can
folks.
always tell it's John Williams, man. You can always tell.
Those are the
John
easy
Williams
ones,
has a
yeah.
very distinct style.
And those are the ones that are ingrained into the zeitgeist. Like you said earlier, like this guy, he's made some good themes, but like they're not like as memorable. Like that's the thing. Like when I listen to Yoda's lifting the X-wing theme, that is just so
Have
powerful.
you seen that whole thing about John Williams totally lifting so much of the Star Wars music from this old composer? And like,
I wouldn't be surprised at all.
comparisons?
No, in fact, they
took
always
so
say
much
that
of it.
he plagiarizes himself all the time. Like all of his, like once you understand like how he composes, like you think that all of his songs are very rich and diverse and different, but it's like when you lay them out as a musician, you realize like no, they're actually not. He has his formulas,
Very
just like
formulaic.
every composer
Very
does.
formulaic, yeah.
Every composer has their
Yeah,
own formulas.
Look at anybody who like is a ghostwriter for half the pop music. It's very formulaic.
But the thing about John Williams ripping off other famous composers, it's like, yeah, he did that on purpose because, he got famous doing Star Wars, which was like already ripping off famous serials and stuff. Same thing with Indiana Jones. It's already sampling so much. These guys, Quentin Tarantino gets all this fame for sampling all these movies, That's what he does. And that's exactly what George Lucas and Steven Spielberg were doing in the 80s. That's why they were becoming a fucking big deal. Whoa! Is this like the Teletubby son origin story? Oh, no.
Well, this is Skeletor's gay pride parade outfit that he's been working on.
It's very Temple of Doomish, very Shao Kahn, very how else would I describe this? It's gold, baby, gold, member. I like gold. But Skeletor, why didn't you tell us you like gold so much? I don't know. I was embarrassed. I thought you guys would think I was tacky. No, you should have told us. We would have decked this whole place out in gold for you. We love you, man. We're your evil henchmen. We'd do anything for you. We'd die for you. It's like, God, guys, you guys
Most of
really
us are
know.
robots and have to do what we're told.
Yeah, you guys really, you robots that are programmed to do whatever I say really make me feel good about myself, I gotta say. No problem. Guys, we're gonna start decorating this place in gold now, because Skeletor, he's all about the gold. All right, let's go for it.
I want some frill. He wants frill over there.
Yeah.
Some tassels.
Gold toilet everywhere in every bathroom. You should have came out a long time ago, Skeletor. There's no reason you need to be lying to yourself in front of us. We'll accept you no matter who you are. If you like loud, gaudy, gold shit, you should tell us. Yeah, totally. He looks like drag parade stuff. Story time, children. Come as I read to you. But
I would like to point out that he's a detective, but he can never figure out what's going on.
yeah, I mean, and they've told him multiple times too. That's what's even funnier. Like he's just, I don't know, stubborn old bastard. Can someone tell me what the hell's going on? We've been explaining to you this whole night, sir. Like you're just not listening. Too busy yelling at us and racking your shotgun. It's kind of passive-aggressive, honestly. Okay, so seriously, though, what's crazy is we were just talking about this hot stewardess in Commando when we watched it, and it is this actress who played this girl, Tila.
Really?
Yes, she's also Bruce Willis's wife in The Last Boy Scout. Fuck. Why are all the movies we watch connected? It's so weird.
It's starting to get weird, dude. I don't know.
And I'm not saying like
everything you watch is from the 80s. That's
no,
why.
but no, and I'm saying like the previous one always connects to like the next one somehow that I did not intend.
Somehow,
it's weird.
yeah.
It's like 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon shit going on. See, Beastman, the only motherfucker using proper trigger discipline because his fingers are too fat to fit in the trigger guard. Oh, there is no trigger guard, so never mind. Bad gun technique again. Sorry, my mistake.
As he pulls the sword from the stone.
There we go. Why did they think they wanted to dub him over? He sounds just like He-Man when he says that. Yeah, this is just Skeletor's big, elaborate, roundabout way of telling him he's actually in love with He-Man, you know? He's always been. More phallic metaphors. No, my gold!
Yeah, see, like how much more slender his shoulders get? Like,
my precious gold.
I mean, they literally ripped this scene 100% right from Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
Wasn't even like, they didn't even try to pretend they didn't do it.
I mean, yeah.
My anus door is closing.
As the sphincter closes.
The sphincter's closing. You've saved the day, He-Man. You were not penetrated. I got my shoulder pads and my cape back, guys, back. I'm basically fully clothed now, so sorry you had to see that lewd display of me without my cape. Whoa.
Dude, you're just naked with a cape, dude. Come on.
So he's staying behind because, sir, you're married and have kids. I'm confused. You're just not gonna.
It's like, yeah, it's like my wife and my kids suck. I'm staying here, dude.
I hate him.
But Eternia doesn't have alimony. So
yeah, child support.
Live the journey. For every destination is but a doorway to another.
And another saying in Eternia is beep greep.
Another saying: when you meet a man of age.
Yeah. Another saying is make an old man happy. Very happy.
Another saying is if you look both ways before you cross the road, don't forget to take 3 rights and a left.
Out here in Eternia, we have a saying. It goes like this: if the chimp shits in his hands, then the meal's ready to eat.
Eternia is fucked up.
Yeah, out here in Eternia, we have another saying, but I would get arrested if I said it on YouTube. We melted down Skeletor's armor, his ridiculous gaudy armor. Wait! It burns! Ah! Oh yeah, they are back in time. They're about to go to the plane. She's gonna cause them to live.
Put those keys back.
I love you. Julie, where
And she drugs both of her parents so they can't leave.
She like goes crazy
Fuck
and like
you, I'm out!
the fucking dad like, no honey, we're flying, give me those keys, and they fight, and like then she like grabs a gun or something. She like tells them like, do not take the fucking gun, do not take the keys, do not fly or I will kill you. She ends up shooting her father. She shoots her father to prevent them from flying, so at least she saves her mother. There you go. That's a conundrum.
There you go. That'll work.
Here's the thing: is like, there's so many things about this that like now, like they can't take the detective Lubick out of that timeline because he wouldn't have known what the fuck was going on because the situation never occurred.
Right, and also like Detective Lubick, like for real, he probably does have like a wife and kids. They're wondering where the hell he is. Wow. And then, yeah, okay. So
are you gonna speed up to the?
No, let's.
Infamous,
I want to just keep talking for a second. Yeah, let's just talk some more because I have so much to dissect about the fucking time hole that the ending is. So
you're a time hole, dude.
Yeah, I know, but yeah, let's keep playing for a little bit until we get to the famous stinger at the end. But yeah, okay, so let's talk about the implications here. The detective has been erased from existence. They went back in time like what, a few months? How long ago was the accident?
No, it's implied like a year or so.
About a year. Okay, so you go back in time a year with all the knowledge you've still retained from the previous Nier, and you prevent somehow, cataclysmically, like what if like they die in a plane accident the next week. It's like one of those things where you only like postponed it. You didn't really change it. That'd be freaky. Or better yet, like, what if she stops them from going on their plane trip and she saves their lives, but they didn't go on the plane trip. They didn't go on their famous vacation, and they get sour, and like their relationship kind of dissolves from there. So they end up splitting up and like hating each other, and Courtney Cox kind of caused that. There's so many other things. What happened to what's his name? The boyfriend. Like he didn't seem like he was having too bad of a time, and now he's got to relive his whole last year of high school again. That sounds like a fucking nightmare, honestly.
I don't know. Like, maybe he would have done it a little bit better.
I'd be like, dude, I already did this.
I would totally relive my last year of high school. I would do it.
But like the year, no, okay.
Blast.
Like right now, living your last year of high school, like that's a common thing. You're in your 30s or whatever, your 40s. Go back to your last year of high school. But you just graduated high school. You're about to fucking finally move on out of high school. You know how happy you were when you got out of high school? You're like, fuck, high school's over. School's over. Public school's over. I did it. Now you have to do your senior year one more time, and you weren't even like held back or nothing. Ugh, it's like Groundhog Day.
That would have been awesome. But that's because I had that much fun that year. Like I had so much fun, I would have done it. I had a freaking blast on my senior year, dude.
I don't know.
I was totally dicking around like a motherfucker, but I had so much fun.
I had shit to do. Anyway, Trooper Warlord's interior armor created by this guy. Hell yeah. The armor technicians. So, yeah, let's just keep waiting for this stinger. You guys want to watch? I guess, yeah, let's do Universal Soldier after this, right?
You know what's funny is I had this movie on VHS for years and had no idea that this scene was at the end of this.
Yeah, fucking eat your heart out, Marvel Studios. These guys were doing
they did this shit.
These guys are doing the end credit stinger like 20, 30 years before you guys.
Almost exactly 30 years.
Except their stinger was a filthy lie. Why is the music all happy? Like, you'll be back. Dun, 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 dun. It should be like, I'll be back. Burm, burm, burm. You know? Anyway.
Yeah.